Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button and you'll be informed of when I upload next, and I just greatly appreciate it. Today's video was a bit of a strange video to film because I filmed, if you haven't already read by the title, high-end makeup versus drugstore makeup, but this one is a Christmas edition, which is why I've got this Christmassy inspired makeup look. And yeah, it was a bit random and a bit odd to film because I never noticed the difference between high-end and, well, I knew there was a difference, but I never knew the difference actually on your face, half and half sided. So that was a bit of a throw off, and yeah, I just created this makeup look. So if you want to see how I created this Christmassy makeup look, then keep on watching. So for the high-end primer, I'm going to be using the Primed and Peachy primer from Too Faced. This is a sample size because I got it as a sample, and I'm just going to apply that to half of my face. And then for the drugstore, I'm going to be using the Collection Primed and Ready primer, which I haven't used in a while, but I didn't want to use the Revolution Aqua Priming Base because that was a spray. Spraying it to half of my face was going to be a challenge, so I'm going to be using this one. And again, just blending that out to this half of my face. And then for foundation, for high end, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Almond, and I'm going to be applying it to half of my face. Now this is going to be a test because obviously this one is my shade. I'm just not sure the drugstore foundation is the same shade, so I actually got this foundation matched to my skin, so this one definitely matches my skin. However, the drugstore foundations I kind of just like swatched or picked up thinking that might be my shade. I'm then going to be using the Revlon, this one is the Insta Filter foundation, and this is in the shade Buff. And I kind of just chose this one because I thought this one might be the more match to my high-end foundations. And again, just blending that out. Okay, so I've actually not done so bad. That is actually a match. So I don't actually own any higher-end concealers or powders, so I'm just going to go in with my usual Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer and the Collection Pressed Powder. And then for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Matte Bronzer. This one is my favourite high-end bronzer, so I'm going to apply that to the high-end side of my face. And the fact that it actually smells of chocolate as well just makes me love it more. And then I'm going to be using a drugstore favourite, and this is the MUA bronzer in the shade, I can never say this, in the shade Solar Shimmer. And it was only the other day that I realised you have to really swirl the brush. Like, really swirl it in so it actually comes out. It's really weird. In fact, I think it looks a bit more orange. So for contour, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette for my contour on my high-end side. That sounds really weird. So yeah, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Cocoa Contour to contour my face. I feel like I've forgotten how to contour. Why? Wow. Okay. Why has that come up really bad on camera? Oh no. Let me just blend that out with a different brush. See? I used the wrong brush, that's why. And then for drugstore, I'm going to be using the Revolution Pro HD Contour Palette. What is this? It's the Powder Contour Palette. And I'm just going to contour the drugstore side. And I'm using a different brush because that brush was quite scary. And I'm just contouring. So I actually struggled to find a high-end highlighter, and then remembered I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette. So I'm going to go in with this one. So I'm going to try and keep it Christmassy because this one is a Christmas version of high-end versus drugstore. So I'm just taking the shade Eclipse and applying it to my cheekbones. And then for drugstore, I kind of wanted to be a bit different and not use the ones that I tend to use all the time. So I've decided to go in with the I Heart Revolution Radiance Highlighter, which looks like this. So it's like a pure gold highlighter, and I'm so excited to use it. So let's see. And I mean, it might not be a colour match, but no, okay, that is actually quite a good colour match. I mean, it might be darker. No, it's definitely darker. But it will be Christmassy. Okay, so my Cupid's bow on my nose is not as highlighted as usual because obviously half and half was a bit difficult. But look at that highlight. So for high end, I'm going to be using the Colourpop brow pomade in the shade Bangin' Brunette. So this is something that I definitely haven't used in a while. So I'm hoping, blimey. For some reason I thought it was a bit lighter. Maybe not. That is not my brow shape. How have I created a brow shape that is not my brow shape? So I'm going to leave that brow there for a moment and I'm going to go in with the Revolution Pro brow pomade in the shade Chocolate because I always use this one, and I'm going to apply it to the Drugstore side because I genuinely thought I was going to have different colour brows. But it seems this one is a bit dry compared to the Colourpop one. So I'm going to leave my brows there for now. I mean, I don't know what happened to the left hand side, but the right hand side is just like my normal brow, the brow pomade. I feel like it dries out a little bit, so that was quite difficult to apply, even though I literally use that nearly every day. So I don't really know what's going on, but compared to the Colourpop one, I've only just noticed that. So moving on to eyes, I'm going to be applying eye primer, and for high end, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay what is this? The eyeshadow primer potion. So the eyeshadow primer potion from Urban Decay I'm going to be using on my eyes. And then on my Drugstore side, I'm going to be using the Collection, yes, the Primed and Ready eye primer. So these primers are going to be used on my eyes. So I'm just going to be applying the Urban Decay primer potion to the left side of my eye. Then I've got a little bit of the Collection Primed and Ready eye primer on my finger, and I'm just going to apply that to my right eye. Oh my god, that is like a wet potion. Compared to my left eye, this is weird, because now do I have to wait for that to dry? Okay, so this part of the video is going to be the Christmassy part because I'm going to do like a Christmas inspired eye makeup look, and I'm going to be using for high end the Morphe 35B eyeshadow palette because I absolutely adore this palette and it's just so colourful and it's got loads of Christmas colours in it. So that will be the high end eyeshadow palette because I feel like Morphe is kind of high end. I know it's got like quite affordable prices, but I feel like for this video it's going to be my high end one. And then for Drugstore, I'm going to be using the MUA Colourburst eyeshadow palette, and this one is also colourful but it's also smaller, so compared to the Morphe one there's not really much to use. So I'm just going to take this green shade here and apply that to my crease. I'm not sure if I like this brush. I feel really dry. So let's go in with this brush. Oh, that's better. I feel like it loses pigmentation, so I'm trying to like build it back up. Did I just get that on my nose? No. So I'm just going to go in with the MUA Colourburst palette and be taking this green shade here and applying that to my right crease. Okay, and this one is a bit dusty. And this one seems to be a bit more lighter. Oh god, is it actually lighter? So it blends away easily because obviously where it's Drugstore, I suppose they use a different ingredient that makes it blend out quicker. And then I'm just going to take the tiniest bit of this dark green shade and apply it to both outer corners because this palette is, whoa. So this palette here doesn't actually have dark greens, and I have just double checked the Revolution Pro Trends of Mischief's mattes palette. I just checked that one and that hasn't got a dark green in it either, so I'm gonna have to use the Morphe palette. So I'm just taking the smallest amount and applying it to my outer corner. And then taking the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, I'm just going to apply it, whoa! I'm just going to apply this to my eyes. So I'm going to be taking this red shade here and applying that to my lower lash line because I'm just keeping it Christmassy. I always feel like red is probably the worst colour to apply like I said, it just makes you look really bloodshot. Do you know what I mean? It just makes you look sore. And of course I'll be taking the red shade here in the MUA Colour Burst palette and I'll be applying that to my lower lash line. So I did want a gold eyeshadow to finish off the eye makeup look, but both palettes don't have that in them, so I've decided to choose two different palettes for this part. So for the high end part I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced gingerbread spice eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to be taking this shade here, which is like a light champagne gold sort of colour, and just applying that to the lid on the high end side. Whoa, that is beautiful. And then for Drugstore, I'm just going to go in with the I Heart Revolution 24 Karat Gold eyeshadow palette. And I'm just going to be taking this gold shade here, which is similar, I'm hoping it's the same, to the Too Faced one. Again, just applying that to my lid. Do you know what? Drugstore products are now starting to bug me on this because they're just not as consistent. Oh my god, right. Let's try a different finger. Oh my god. How annoying. Just not working. And then for lashes, I'm just going to go in with the Girls with Attitude Fantasy Fairy lashes because I'm not going to do one eye different to the other, and I don't think I even have any high-end lashes, so I'm just going to go in with these ones. So I will be right back. So for mascara, I'm going to go in with the Revolution, the Mascara Revolution, this mascara, which has many names apparently. Yeah, it's just like a really basic mascara, and I'm just going to go in on both eyes with this one because I don't have a high-end mascara. Like, I do have the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but I just absolutely do not get on with it, so I'm going to go in with this mascara on both eyes. And I haven't used this mascara in a while, so why not use this one now? I mean, when was the last time I used this mascara? I'm not sure. So for lips, I'm hoping that the Drugstore brand that I've chosen for this is Drugstore. I mean, like, it is in a drugstore shop, so I don't know. So I'm going to be using these two, and this one is the Too Faced Sugar Cookie liquid lipstick that is from the Christmas gift set, which I absolutely love. And then this one is the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Corset. Or Corset, this Corset. So also I'm hoping they match, so yeah. I think it is a Drugstore. If it is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm hoping that it is, and it kind of like, yeah, just let me know. Okay. Oh, I can smell the sugar cookie. Oh, beautiful. So I'm just going to apply this to half of my lips. Can't even apply it to all my lips, let alone half. Now, I did colour match these before the video, so I knew that they were going to be matching. I'm hoping that's right. Oh, how weird is this applicator? Now, I chose this one because they're both matte. Okay, so one side is darker. Okay, so considering I tried to colour match that as best as possible, I wasn't expecting that to come out a bit darker. But, I mean, it's not noticeable, is it? It's noticeable in this mirror. Hoping it's not as noticeable on camera, but there we go, it is so noticeable. Well, there you guys go. That was me doing a video of high-end versus drugstore makeup. And if I'm honest, drugstore makeup was a bit of a downer on this time. So that was a bit surprising, because I feel like where I've used the high-end makeup, I suppose, it's kind of like, I don't know, like, it makes sense to me. So yeah, this is what the makeup look looks like. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, because I greatly appreciate it. I post every Sunday about makeup, and because it's Christmas videos are here. So yeah, don't forget to press the subscribe button. But that's all for now, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!